guys, welcome back to another video. I want to say Happy New Year. I hope you guys have had a great start to 2023. I feel like I haven't filmed in a really long time. I think it's been like 2 weeks-ish since I posted my last video, so I am super excited to get right back on into filming. I haven't been spending a lot of time on social media actually since the new year, but something that I have noticed is a lot of girls are talking about making changes in the new year that significantly have to do with their beauty routine. And a lot of women I've noticed are talking about modesty and vanity and makeup and all of that. I figured I would make a video to help you guys try to come away from putting on so much makeup or caking on your face, as it's called. I'm not saying anything bad about women who do that, but I personally, in my opinion, I do believe that women look the most beautiful when they are natural and when they are barefaced, or at least when you are doing very minimum. For me, less really is more. I like the natural look, and I know that actually most guys do as well. Now, I'm not saying that as a woman you should be doing things for men, but as a Christian woman who is hopefully speaking to other Christian women, especially if you are looking for your future husband, I just want to put it out there that typically speaking, from the men that I have spoken to, including Michael, that less makeup really is the way to go. Okay, so I have all of my makeup right next to me. I usually keep it in 2 separate bags. Now, right now, as you can see, I literally don't have anything on my face at all. I actually have not even done my eyebrows, so please excuse that. I usually have my eyebrows fixed and plucked and all of that, but I did not have the time to do so. So let's ignore that. A lot of girls call this a no makeup look. So that's what we're just gonna go ahead and call it. Michael, actually, he heard me say it because he asked me what video I was filming today, and I told him I was doing a no makeup look, and he was like, that doesn't really make sense, which I know it sounds funny, but that is just what it's called. I'm just gonna go ahead and start before this video becomes super long. But I honestly don't wear a lot of makeup, which I think I had mentioned in one of my past videos where I spoke about my favorite beauty products of 2022. If you're interested in watching that, please go check out that video also. Usually before my makeup, it's a really good idea to always put on some type of moisturizer. So from that video, also I mentioned one of my favorite moisturizers is the Josie Maran. It can focus. So Josie Maran Whipped Argan Oil Face Butter Ultra Hydrating. So I would put this on my face first. So you want to go ahead with your favorite moisturizer. A lot of the things that I do in this video is probably going to go against what you're supposed to do. I used to watch a bunch of makeup routines and the beauty gurus. Their makeup looks awesome, but I just don't have the time to do like a full face of makeup. And I don't have the time to do each little technique that you're supposed to. So I just want to give a heads up that yes, in this video, I'm probably going to do a lot of things wrong. It works for me, so just do what works for you. After moisturizer, I'm trying to get a little closer for you guys so you can see. I go in with concealer. So this is the one that I use, which is Revlon Color Stay. and it is in the color 03 Light Medium. Now this one actually is a little dark for me right now because I'm really pale, but that's okay. So what I do is I just put 3 little dots under my under eyes, and I just blend it in with my finger. Just like that. Now I know the color is kind of coming up kind of weird on camera, but because I also have my ring light behind the camera, which is making it look a little different, but I promise you in person it looks a lot better. But like I said, it is a tad bit darker than what my skin is right now because typically I'm more tanned, but right now, especially having been pregnant and then giving birth and all of that, I didn't spend a lot of time in the sun. So I just keep blending with my finger until I feel like it's blended enough. What I will do is just grab like a normal fluffy brush. This one is so old, honestly. I think it's from a company called, I don't even know. It's not really coming through because it's so old. So the letters are already coming off. But what I do is I literally just continue blending that in. Just like that. Just so it blends in better to my skin. And I actually used to wear a lot of makeup, like a face full of makeup. I used to wear in high school. I actually started in middle school when I was like 12, I think, is when I first started wearing makeup, because my mom wore a lot of makeup and I absolutely thought that my mom was the most beautiful woman ever, which I still believe that. That is what it looks like. Now, if I tend to have a blemish here and there, I will just quickly go in and put a little bit of concealer on those blemishes to kind of cover it up a little bit. Or if I'm having the odd day where my face is looking really red, like my cheeks or something, then I will put some there as well. And I also like to go in sometimes and just run it across the places where I tend to get red. So I tend to get red on my cheeks here and on my nose. So I'll just keep blending that in like that. As I've said before, I don't wear a lot of makeup. And I think that kind of stems from when I was in high school. I used to wear makeup every single day. I was that girl who I couldn't even leave the house to go get groceries or to go get mail, nothing. I could not do that without a face full of makeup. And I'm not talking about concealer or a little bit of mascara. I needed a face full of makeup to leave the house, no matter where I was going, no matter who I was seeing. It was really bad. And if anyone from high school may be watching this, I doubt it, but anyone in high school can attest to the fact that I never once went to school without all of my makeup. Even if I was sick, even if I wasn't feeling good, I could have been super late for class and I was walking in with everything done. I was just that insecure where I could not leave the house without my makeup. My makeup for me was like wearing clothes. If I was leaving the house without my face full, then it felt like I was bare and something was just off. That is not good. That stemmed from a lot of insecurity. I just feel like I had a lot of beautiful women around me, and like I said, and I'm not saying this is at all my mom's fault, I'm not saying that at all, but growing up with a mother who you look up to and who is absolutely gorgeous, I obviously wanted to look like her. I thought that having makeup on is what made me feel beautiful and what made me get attention from people. Unfortunately, it gave me the wrong kind of attention. And I can go into that in a whole other video because I feel like I have so much I can say, so many story times from when I was in high school. But another thing is I don't wear foundation. So I used to do everything. I used to do foundation, powder, concealer, highlight. I used to do eyeliner, winged eyeliner, mascara, eyeshadows, all kinds of colors for eyeshadow, lipstick, lip liner, everything. And when I cut back slowly on my makeup routine to where it is what it is now. I don't wear makeup often. I don't wear makeup every day. I wear makeup really only to when I film videos just so I can look more presentable. I will put some makeup on when I have somewhere important to go to, or like an event, or if we're going out to dinner and I want to just do a little something different. But I definitely do not wear makeup every single day. I don't wear foundation. So foundation is no longer in my routine. I actually don't even own foundations anymore. I use concealers in replacement of foundation. As you can see, I just put concealer under my eye and I blend that in, and I'll put it on the occasional blemish, and then that's it. So concealer is my foundation. So if you want to do that, you want to get a concealer that is going to be closest to your skin tone, a concealer that also is going to give you the coverage that you are going to be comfortable with. So for me, that Revlon concealer, the Revlon Color Stay, is perfect. I also really like the NARS concealer, but this one is a little pricier. It's the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, you can see, and this one is in the color medium custard. So if you want a higher end concealer, I highly suggest that one. That one was really good. But I've used both, I've compared both, and to me, in my opinion, they're both the same. They're both the same coverage, they both last as long. If you want to save some money, definitely check out the Revlon Color Stay. And I feel like that is really the main part of my no makeup look, which is, for me, I have come away from a face full of makeup over the years because I really do. I love the look of skin. I know that sounds so weird, but to me, I hated looking in the mirror up close and wearing foundation. You can just tell when someone is wearing foundation. It can be the most amazing formula. You can blend it in beautifully, but up close, you just know that someone is wearing it. You know when skin is not skin. I noticed that I didn't like the way foundation looked. I liked skin. I liked seeing a normal, beautiful face. That is why I came away from foundation. Now, it's not easy. It's a very big change, especially if you've been wearing it consistently and it's a part of your routine. I would say if you are considering it, to give yourself some time to get used to it, and also give your skin some time as well. Because your skin, I feel like over time of not wearing foundation, your skin ends up getting better. It ends up looking better, looking younger. You don't typically have as many of the imperfections, I guess, that you think you may have, just give yourself some time to adjust, give yourself time for your skin to change and go back to normal. So if you get rid of foundation and you're realizing you don't like it, you don't like the way your face looks, just be patient, and I promise you, with time, maybe everyone's different, couple weeks, couple months, your face will definitely get used to it, and I guarantee you most likely will not go back. I want to add that when I want to do a little more, I will add a little bit of bronzer. Now, this is not part of my everyday daily routine. I honestly, my everyday makeup is literally moisturizer, concealer under my eyes, mascara, and chapstick. That's it. But just to make this video a little bit more entertaining, on the days where I want to do a little more, I will put on a little bit of bronzer. So the one that I usually use is from Too Faced, the Chocolate Soleil. So I'm just going to put a little bit of this on my cheeks. Just like that. So I really only wear bronzer for super important or fancy occasions. For example, I put bronzer on for our baby shower, or I put bronzer on for when we did our family photo shoot. I feel like for events like that, I will put it on, but I don't wear it that often. For eyeshadow, I will also use bronzer as eyeshadow. Just put a little bit on your lids, and it still looks natural, but it doesn't make it really pop that much where it looks like you tried to put on makeup. So I'm almost done here because my routine is really simple. So next up is mascara. And I spoke about this mascara in my beauty products video of 2022. I absolutely love it. To me, this is the best mascara ever. I have tried mascaras from Sephora and drugstores, and this one is honestly so good. So I just have a little mirror here, and I'm just going to apply it. So, actually don't try to overdo it, but just do enough. So I hope you guys can see the difference. It is a little dry because, like I said, I don't put on makeup that often, so I'm not opening it as often as someone else would. But yeah, if you're thinking, you know, it's 2023, it's the new year, and you want to start making some changes in your life. I know makeup is not something important, but I just feel like, especially as a Christian woman, if that is you, then you really want to think about how you are presenting yourself and adorning yourself. And that definitely does include makeup. So if you are insecure then pray about it and ask God to make you secure and make you love who you are. I know that may seem hypocritical because here I am putting on makeup, covering what God created, while I'm saying for you to love yourself. But I'm just saying, thankfully, I'm so grateful that I am no longer who I was in high school. And I no longer feel the need to leave the house with a face full of makeup. I can go out on my day-to-day life and experience life without feeling like I need all of this on. And personally for me, I don't even feel like this is a lot. I mean, I've shown you guys everything that I have put on, and I feel like I look a little bit more presentable, which is great, but it really was not a lot. And I put on the bronzer just to show you of what I do for special times, special events, but typically I won't even put that on, like I said. The last step is just some chapstick, and I'm using EOS chapstick. So I typically don't even put on color on my lips. Most I'll do is like lip gloss that may have a slight tint to it. I just wanted to quickly add in case you're curious about how I do my eyebrows. So I do my eyebrows myself at home because it's just so time consuming to go and get it done, and just so much money spent, because that's what I used to do in high school. I used to go get my eyebrows professionally styled. I have been for years now just doing it myself. So all I do is just I tweeze them myself, and then I will go in with a brush like this and kind of just brush them out, which they actually need some brushing right now. So I just brush them out, and then after I finish off by just trimming it with a little scissor like that. And I used to have really arched eyebrows, if you guys can see in my old photos. I didn't like it. I didn't know any better because I was so young in high school, and I believe in the early 2000s that was the trend back then. So I changed the shape myself, and I tried making them more straight, and I'm happy with it. I like the way my eyebrows are right now. That is it, you guys. There is really nothing else to it. I hope that this video helped someone to try to give less makeup a chance. I would say that no makeup is the best, is even better than this. But if you just want to do a little something, I know as girls, it's fun to put on makeup. It's fun to just look in the mirror sometimes and just see something a little different. So if you are wanting that, then please try to give a no makeup look a chance. If you guys have any questions, please leave them in the comments below, and I will try my best to answer them. And I will see you guys in my next video.